So the Longshanks is pinned as well. If you're looking to follow any other players, we can go ahead and pop over to the screen here too.
Nice. Getting things arranged. Wow, they tried to roll for priority, but they got to re-roll because they rolled the exact same thing.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a good start. Should be a nice even game. Phil's got priority. Right, looking at crises now. Some ideas of what's going on.
Yes, so that'll be 5 and it'll be 0.
Right, I hope we see some Dormammu.
Like, I think you're
Love how Phil plays Dormammu. He doesn't have his typical, like, all H-letter names list. It doesn't look like. He's changing it up from last Everwinter.
These guys are the same thing. We'll go with my security.
You're going to put all this work in making a token for him. He's not going to use it.
And it's evergreen. Listen, someone else will need it. And we'll be here for them.
Very fair.
Yeah,
right, let's see. We're getting...
Ooh, Researcher. Researcher and Demons.
Right, Researcher and Demons.
Okay.
At 19 threat. That's a lot of stuff down the middle of the table.
Yes, it is.
Table hatch.
All right, getting those objectives placed. I'm also excited to see what Taylor comes back with for lunch. Oh, I'll probably have a bunch of peppers on it, and I'll be like, oh, I can't smell it.
Look at that on the fly.
Look at that. That looks great.
On the fly.
Flaming skull of Dormammu.
Omega Crimson Dynamo claims it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, so this is going to be... Researcher is just one of those ones where, you go into it and you're like, well, I know how we're going to play this one.
Yeah. So only 3 was one. There's 2 sides. I have another.
Facebook. Taylor was asking if we were starting or not.
They like the red.
4, 6 pins, and...
Oops, all reds. The cool thing is that you'll be able to, research some flames. Research some flames.
Research those flames.
Also, Gmao, thanks for joining us, man. All right, so this is round 2 of Everwinter here at the Waltham Weston in Waltham, Massachusetts, right outside Boston, for Everwinter 2023.
Right outside of Boston, New York.
Right outside of Boston, New York. Boston, New York, Massachusetts. Aegis Brand Leland, dude, how are you, man?
Oh, they switched sides.
This just ruins everything I've prepared.
Quite literally. Can I cycle through the thing?
No, let me turn it back on first, because I gotta hide this one, turn this one on, and then yes, you can.
This one, right?
Yes. And the players too, saying they have in fact, played each other a handful of times before. Usually at Midgard Games in Jarry, New Hampshire.
Oh wait,
as well as
I was looking for
Everwinter
Dormammu. It's we should put Wakanda up.
Yes, we'll see what it ends up being. But
put Wakanda for now.
Correct. Someone broke the law of lazy gamer and switched.
Simon often does. He's like the only person I ever see actually switch sides. It's interesting to me.
So one of the actually interesting things, I played a game recently where, I don't know if you knew this or not, and actually we talked to Gil a little bit about this from the WTC. You can choose any edge. It's not just what's facing the sides of the table.
It'd be crazy to do.
You know,
Something else, though.
If you have interesting terrain setups, you certainly can. Ooh, and they are just doing initial objective deployment.
We got to get squads before they start deploying.
But last year,
That was me, my bad.
it should be good now. But we saw Phil go really far last year at Everwinter.
Wasn't it the finals?
He was in the finals.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was before we had kind of seen how good his Dark Dimension play is, which is absolutely stellar.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but he's not of this dimension.
Phil isn't?
Accurate. We are victims of our gaming mad designs and lazy. Listen, I certainly am. I would never switch, even if I knew it was like, this is a massive detriment to me. There's nothing in my deployment zone I could deploy on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't want to switch.
Well,
Walk
especially
all the way over there.
when we play for the power phase, you always are on that side of the table.
Correct.
Doesn't matter. Like, that's your side, and the other side is whoever else is playing.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been setting up the terrain lately, and you still do it to your detriment.
Absolutely. You know, we set a precedent. I wanted to keep it.
Right. It's part of our shtick, your shtick at least. Yelling at Anthony about the terrain, even though
I'm the one
set it up in a long
You know what
time.
I mean? It's such a strong.
I know you're not going to be the only one asking me that this weekend.
I just need to check.
So talking to some of the Montreal Shark Tank as well about this Wakanda crime syndicate roster that Simon's running, because we've only seen him running next to him.
Yeah.
Simon's get a big boost, and he's like, no, I need to
Right.
try it again. I actually really appreciate that. Playing Legion, I'll walk to the side of the board I want during a tournament, knowing that more than half the time my opponent won't want to change. I don't know. Oh, probably to look at each other's rosters on Longshanks. Would be my guess. Longshanks list is in fact pinned. What's that? Okay. And that's the cool thing. Both of these players very talented, and also kind of run very different lists
Very
than
different.
that we see kind of on a regular basis. Wanted to pop in and say hi. Need to run some errands. We'll poke back later if I can. Awesome. Well, Leland, thanks for stopping in, guy.
Thanks for
And if
stopping by.
you guys weren't aware, that's Leland at Age Sprint Studios over on YouTube, where you can catch some battle reports every week from both Star Wars Shatterpoint and Marvel Crisis Protocol. As well as it's just some dope paint jobs. Aegis Brand, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. With a gift sub going to Huez. All right, we got
Right.
Simon's roster here. Ooh,
Yeah, we
get
see
to the boy.
Klaw.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we
What?
have
This
Klaw,
is cool.
the Electric Nachos herself, Electra, Bullseye,
Oh, that makes you happy.
Hela. Yeah, I love new Hela. After the update,
For
new
real.
Hela's dope. And then Black Panther.
That's
As
a
far
really
as-
interesting list.
As far as tactics cards go, we have All According to Plan, Brace,
I've learned to enjoy it.
Cruelty, Fullback, and Sacrifice.
It's funny, we were just talking about how Criminal Syndicate has a ton of really good cards. He only took one of them. Or two,
It's
sorry. All According to Plan is also Criminal Syndicate. But I really like, is Cruelty... Is that the one you gain 3 power to daze someone? Or is
It's
it
the,
the extra
it's the
attack
Twist the
one?
Knife. The
Okay, that's
extra
the
mystic
attack one.
Okay, and then for the man, the myth, the Phil.
I'm just excited.
Nice.
After I did all that for that tomorrow picture.
I told you.
Crimson Dynamo, Hulkbuster,
Really surprisingly,
Omega Red,
unexpected.
I don't know too much pizza,
Red Guardian,
but
and Black Widow.
My hot take is that after Kingpin, it's the best season.
We have,
well,
for tactics cards,
Shadowlands?
Indomitable,
But Shadowlands, like, for me, so much
Sovereign
more
Strike,
dynamic. And Motive
Vertical
Supply,
Assistance,
How do you spell sovereign?
I think, like,
Comrade's
his
Keeper.
leadership is worse than Daredevil.
and Warpath.
not that, yeah, agreed. He's just
I think I was like.
All right, now I will struggle very quickly to get different icons up here.
I was like, yeah, if I can move it around, you're doing a good job. I was like,
As
might
the
as well.
players are going to be doing.
That was a lot of writing. Really fast. Sweet. Omega Red. Love it. And Klaw. I'm really excited for this one. No Dormammu, though. Of course.
Your mama was scared of claw pushing.
Dormammu was scared of Klaw pushing.
Sure.
It is not size restricted.
I love that. It's, you know, just
That's
the
yucky.
game that happens before the game really starts. I love that.
Like, oh, energy attack. I have 5 dice and gain power on your attacks.
I'm just like,
That push you away.
All right.
And then a waddle away. Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. And we waddle away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Hey. Hey. Oh man, that's a tough one. How do you
Shoot for it. Shoot for the moon.
Tutua?
I
Thanks
honestly had no
for the
idea
follow.
what you were gonna bring.
Sorry, I
Like,
can't say your screen name.
I'll play what I trigger this one terminates.
It's gonna take that.
Yeah, I originally going to
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Then I looked at what we had, but then I looked at Claw.
All right, so we got our squads. Just to go over it one more time, Simon's taking Klaw, Electra, Bullseye, Hela, and Black Panther. So again, we've got our we got grunts on the left side of the table. That's kind of fun. And then Phil has Crimson Dynamo, Hulkbuster, Omega Red, Red Guardian, and Black Widow.
I have all according to plan. Terrible things. Cruelty. Fall back.
So really fun to see some.
This is a great matchup too. This is a really solid, just kind of overall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever seen this before.
Reaches first.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, he's not actually on the ship. He's just a
Okay, we got some deployment happening. We got Crimson Dynamo down for Phil. We got Klaw down for Simon. Starting right off with the leaders. Interesting. And then Hulkbuster backing up Dynamo. We got more dudes in suits.
Shots piece, 3 shots piece.
Oh, a Bullseye up next to that barricade. Red Guardian on the other flank of Crimson Dynamo. And we have Hela between Klaw and Bullseye. They're going fast. They know exactly what they're doing. Well, it's all down the middle, so there's not that much movement needed. Black Widow there next to, what's his face? Hulkbuster. Thinking about Black Panther here, just above Klaw. Maybe not. Yes? No? Yep.
You have the same problem.
Plays an Omega Red there at the top.
Thank you, Omega Red there. Oh, no, he's going behind everybody. He's got some decent range to do stuff. Simon is like, huh. Hand ninjas down way below everybody else with Electra just above them. And that is deployment. Phil's got one model on the side there, but that is a little baby Iron Man for if Hulkbuster gets busted. Like
In
a
the
can
words
of
the
biscuits.
Ghostbusters, Buster makes me feel good.
What's that?
I know.
In the words of the Ghostbusters, Buster makes me feel good. Let's try this, see if it works already. This is dope if it does. Big bucks on
No
my speed.
whammies.
It's on two.
It's alphabetical.
Like, at least on paper, this game is going to be super nice.
Nope. Oh well,
Like, no cheese
it doesn't work yet.
Yeah.
It'll work in just a minute. All right, so looks like we've gone through the power phase. So Phil is up first with priority. Oh my gosh, Taylor just brought in food from the food truck and it smells so good. It's just taunting me right there. Oh good, it's going away now.
You had 27 and you lost.
All right, who are we moving up with first here?
Saved 7. And then
Looks like...
They should be done.
If you're wondering if that's an official AMG Winter Guard symbol, it's literally the one off the model they painted of Red Guardian.
All right.
They were
Can't get much more official than that.
Right.
Studio paint job. Omega Red moving up to the middle. He was behind everybody. Now he's right smack dab in the middle.
It's because he was pushed back.
Interesting. An aggressive first play. He's got a lot of damage reduction on this team. Between Omega Red, Hulkbuster, and Crimson Dynamo. Whereas, yeah, Simon doesn't have any that I can think of.
You didn't declare who you're spotting.
That is Bullseye. Tetras are spotting the double guys here.
So that's a double move from Bullseye?
Double move from Bullseye.
It jumps up and down.
Hiding behind that building, sort of, to get in cover at least.
Hiding behind that. Just check them in. Yeah. First volley.
I get that duck song stuck in my head.
Waddle Waddle. Do you think Electra gets playtime in Timeline just because she can take grunge? Yes, I do. I actually think she's a great piece for that, especially for Crime Syndicate or Cabal. Crime Syndicate pretty heavily, though. The most electric of nachos.
Still just one nacho. You got all those ninjas, still one nacho. Ninjas are also double moving up.
They contest, but not the situation.
Okay.
So they contest.
I missed Phil's second activation.
Yep.
Did he pass?
He double moved Bullseye.
So just clarification, the grunts contest the extract, not the security.
Right.
Right.
Which, I mean, actually, so that's a very important thing here, right? So because they can, the hand ninjas can, in fact, pick up hammers, all that stuff traded off. Because Researcher is, in fact, an extract, they do, in fact, contest it. Because they do contest extracts.
It's
While
really
traditionally,
interesting
you
play.
don't contest extracts. You just pick them up, and then all day you have good luck. Isn't that right, Dr. D?
Taylor, what was Phil's second move? Did he pass?
No.
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Dr. D
Where's
is personally
Black
a big fan of the electric nachos.
I love electric nachos.
Where is Black Widow?
She has all the things I could ever want in a woman.
Behind the taco
Red,
truck. Oh.
Violence. She loves the small dimple below a woman's buttocks.
It's a wimple.
The wimple. Yeah.
All right, and Electra also double moves
appreciates
up.
She's also Greek.
Is she?
Very Greek.
Didn't know that.
Yep. She was born on the Medea Sea, I think.
Oh, sorry.
She was on a boat. Her mom was pregnant, got shot by like some cartel, and so her mom was dead technically when she gave birth to her. So
Oh,
that's
just
why
like-
she sees the world differently.
Just like Guts from Berserk.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, I have to tend to agree.
Let's assume that Tim's right here.
No, it's not. That's your.
What's that?
I'm just watching and learning.
So hey,
We're
for
surrounded.
Dr. D watch, I did
both
lose my
happen to
first
run
game.
affiliations that I didn't have pictures for, so I was scrambling to get a Winter Guard of like a close up of the AMG official.
Oh, that's cool.
But we got it done. Now we can actually start paying attention to the game. But huge shout out to Dr. D and his significant other.
By the way, the nerd cop Electra would probably be unplayable if she didn't have the grunts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because she's not a 4 without the
Red
grunts.
Guardian also double moves up.
You're trying to
Anyway, I'll keep you guys up with Dr. D watch. Right now I'm 0-1.
So does that move you to 24th or?
It moves me to I'm not allowed in the country anymore. So this might be the last time you see me.
Well, so I would check out Arachne and Affinity Podcast right now because chances are it'll be extradited soon.
It's going to be extra domestic. What is the word for like not in America anymore?
Undomestic?
Undomesticated.
Undomesticated.
Yeah, we're gonna be undomesticated.
That's exactly.
I'll
that
pick up
word
one of
means.
these shirts too. You can see this right here at the Streamlab store.
It's got a cool spider on it.
Spoiler. The sport is not.
Spoiler.
the money, spoiler, man. It's about the
Okay, so it looks like we're measuring
What a
range here
weirdo.
for perhaps a spender. from Red Guardian. Or a strike.
She was just on her range 2. Right.
Gotcha. Just out of curiosity, how long do you expect a tournament game to take on average? Are they quicker or slower than playing strictly for fun? So great question. Tournament rounds are about 90 minutes. I have definitely played casual games in 90 minutes. We also have games go very quickly, depending on the skill level and speed of play of particular players. I think it's actually pretty comparable outside. And right when you think about it too, like the difference in gameplay time between a 15 threat game and a 20 threat should be very different.
It's pretty.
And whether that 20 threat is 3, six threat characters at an 18 threat or 5 threes also changes that pretty dynamically.
It can, at least in the first couple of turns. When you're playing that high threat game and you have a bunch of low threat characters, they tend to be taken off the table pretty quick, which speeds up the later rounds.
Okay, so we are getting a beam here from our man, Crimson Dynamo. This looked like it was into hand ninjas and absolutely slaps those boys down.
Hela gains a soul.
Oh, they're dazed or removed already.
That's some nice synergy. Hela and some grunts.
Oh, hey, look at that. Claw gets to move.
Huh.
Never seen that leadership.
Hela getting a soul token is nice. I like the new Hela a lot.
So with cover, it's going to block 2 with a blink.
2 goes through.
And 2 are going to go through. No wild, so no shock.
That was on blanket. Because Electra has a cover. Or stealth, excuse me.
Oh, that's right.
I knew the word, I just didn't know what it was.
Well, okay, so that's really interesting now. Constantly sacrificing those grunts to get soul tokens and to get claw movements. We were talking to Simon a little bit earlier and a couple of the other people that had been kind of playing against it, and you kind of don't know what's going on. I think you got to play specifically against Simon a few times to figure it out. Dude, do I like that, though? Yeah, sorry, I was distracted while I was getting those pictures up there, but now I'm back.
6 dice energy into Red Guardian.
Claw moves up and sonically blasts Red Guardian.
Okay, looks like
With a pretty middling roll.
Through, so only 1. I mean,
Still gets 1 through, though.
Yeah.
But that does give 2 power to Red Guardian because of his suit.
That's true.
Right, he's got that, like, ornery kind of thing.
Yeah, his guardian suit.
Really just Red Guardian suit. I thought I had a special name.
So he's a mutant that can absorb particular types of kinetic energy, and they make his suit specifically to help him really kind of enhance that. He's super dope. Best mutant. Just kidding, but like, he's like Captain America, but a mutant. So immediately makes him cooler than Captain America. There's no one to chat with that would disagree.
Yeah. I do agree it's cooler. I agree that it's cooler. I like mutants a lot. They're my favorite thing about comics.
Big hit and run into Black Panther.
Oh, okay. So we're
And he's going to take it.
moving up with Hulkbuster and hit and running, and then 4 blanks.
Wow.
1 hit.
3 successes on defense there. But we do get another.
Favorite attack, a gainer.
No, we still got the pusher with it. Does it trigger or does it just push?
Oh, no.
And then he gets his
And even if
another
he doesn't do
medium
damage,
move.
he gets a power anyway.
It's a great attack.
It is. I like that they carried that forward into the new shield Iron Man as well, where his basic repulsor blast, if it does no damage, also gets him a power still.
Okay. It's one of those things that every time I complain about something being a builder or a gainer, like the next time I attack them, I'm like, well, I'm really glad this is actually a gainer because I didn't do anything.
That one's both. It's a builder and a gainer.
What?
It does. You get power equal to the damage dealt, or if you don't do any damage, you still get a power.
That is best of both worlds.
Death's advantage.
Here we go. Hela doing this new Hela thing.
I love this one. So
It's a very
it's
interesting
like
new
a
ability.
charge, sort of. It's like a move with Rogue's Mutant Absorption.
Exactly.
It's so good.
Sorry, 4 dice, so you lose 5
It helps to be an Asgardian here. Death's Embrace. Such a cool new ability. Nothing.
So he does with this. So effectively, you roll 4 dice for every wild and crit in the roll. They lose 1 health. You gain 1.
I mean, hell, I like that she's. You really don't want Hela to flip. When she flips, her stamina goes way down. She can come back if she has those soul. Has 3 soul tokens, but it's much more difficult to keep 3 on her because you want to use them. So having that. You muted me.
Oh, I was sorry.
Having that to keep her on the healthy side longer is really important.
Yeah, yes, very much so.
So does he get finish in there?
And that's going to be Hela. Did she attack afterwards or something?
A little afraid of
so 4 to 1.
Concerned about that Comrade's keeper, though.
I have 3
Comrade.
So I forget who it was we were talking to.
We're going to end 4 to 1, Simon.
Our phase, how long that's 1.
So that ends round 1. 4
4 to 1.
to 1 with Simon while it's researcher.
Oh, I guess the Hela in there tipped the scales there. I thought Phil had it. Moving Black Panther out of the way, but
So thankfully with those new, let's go to the overhead shot as well. You can see kind of dead center there is that researcher.
oh, I think Omega Red couldn't quite get in range. That's why. I think
But
he's
so
just
many-
outside of 1.
Yeah, so many big bodies. Man.
Oh, and it's demons, so everybody's getting incinerated now. There'll be a lot of damage this round. Phil keeps his priority though, since they have the same number of activations.
Got to do it on both screens. So you'll see that that Comrade's keeper shield there. It's showing right where the researcher is before we move that up. Oh, I gotta switch. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
Guess
switch
what?
everything
Guess what? We're
up.
staying on this screen.
Yeah, that was turn 4.
Power phase done.
That's why this one is the only one left, because that one goes away.
Alright.
Yeah, so at the
Making
start
sure
of
we're
the-
catching everything that happens in the cleanup and power phase here. We're all powered up. So Phil has the first activation, which could be really important this round. He needs to catch up a little bit already.
What's Claw?
You ran out of time by your turn 3.
Yeah, that was bottom of 5.
It was the bottom of 5. Oh, gotcha. I thought we were
Phil's got a decent amount of energy attacks here. That Claw loves 5 energy defense.
But he can pay 2 play.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
So I got 71.
Phil's got a lot of choices here. He's got a couple of decent hitters in the middle. He could try to daze. He probably doesn't want to go with Hulkbuster yet. Could save that heavy repulsor blast for later in the round.
Accidental.
Yeah.
Pure skill.
I love these players.
They're having a good time.
It's a case of better but given.
Accidental tactics. Yeah, you got.
Oh, I love accidental tactics. My favorite kind of tactics, because I'm not good at the normal kind.
You're getting a lot better though. Honestly, the last game that we played on, the power phase was, dude, you were doing really stellar.
It's catching on. Finally learning a little bit.
It's like you started playing the game.
Wow.
It is, well, no, it is a brand new game with this new core box, right? And the character card update. So
For real.
you weren't playing the old MCP. You were just always ready for this one. But just kidding. Let's go to this screen.
Yeah, you did it. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Proud of you.
So we've seen that now researcher moved slightly below the middle, kind of moving off center.
I like how you're pointing at to it with the cursor, but Jack can't see that.
What was the end of it?
Red Guardian activation.
Red Guardian's going first.
And he shakes the incinerate.
He gets rid of the incinerate with the Red Guardian ability.
Siberian Shield Slam into Claw.
Siberian Shield Slam into Claw.
This is
Looks like we
great.
got 2 blocks. It's a lot of blanks for Phil.
200 pounds.
No
But he's
damage.
still gonna throw him.
Plus the revives.
Where did Dan get his limitless pill? I got a new prescription.
Let's
Throws Claw into Electro.
Throws Claw into Electra.
Has
Nice.
nothing to do with it.
So that's 3 damage into Electra. She's got good physical defense, though. Looks like she takes 2.
Yeah, only blocking 1 on 4s. I guess kind of somewhat average. You should block an average of 1.5 there.
I like good.
It's funny how you say, like, I feel like I played better this past Tuesday, but I still lost that game.
Listen, progress, not perfection. ABB, baby, always be better.
Always be better.
Electra, she paid for martial prowess, she still takes 2.
Okay, so martial artist or martial prowess there on Electra for another shield slam. So she gets 5 dice there, which is why she rolled that. She was incinerated though, so she only rolled 4. Incinerate does in fact like coil serpent and martial prowess. 2 still goes through and she will be thrown.
It's a throwaway, I assume, so she doesn't have many pretty much right into that building.
And it's just an allergy medication too, right? So like, maybe you were just allergic to tactics before.
No, it's not the allergy medication. I can't remember what it's called. It's got some crazy prescription
Couldn't let that
name.
one be passed
that,
up, though.
That was good, though. Now I'm an old man. My pill box has 5 pills in it every morning now. It's ridiculous.
So like, I only have 2 prescriptions, but I load that bad boy up with supplements. You know what I mean? I'm taking some fish oil.
Well,
I'm
one's
taking-
vitamin D, one's an allergy pill, so
Yeah.
it's like, it's not all prescriptions.
Sovereign Strike, the building there, Bullseye, Electra, and Black Panther.
Whoa.
The awesome thing about Sovereign Strike is it does in fact affect everyone within range. Unlike Killbox or Night of the Goblin, Triggers or Traps, all that type of stuff.
This one explosive hits everything. So it was Black Panther, Electra, and Bullseye.
They all take 2 automatic damage, I think. Yeah.
2 auto.
For Claw.
Oh, so that did that Days Electra?
Days Electra.
Days Electra, so Claw moves on the point. Seeing that Claw leadership in full effect here.
Especially on Researcher, that's not awful.
He wishes his pillbox is full of Skittles.
Actually, mine too. I call them supplements, but it is just sour Skittles.
It's a sugar supplement.
It's it's like a sugar pill. It's a placebo, right? And by sour Skittles, I obviously meant wild berry Skittles. Best Skittles, hands down. Every flavor's banging.
Mantle of Black Panther and a pounce into Hulkbuster.
Ooh.
Dude, can we just take a quick moment to appreciate Taylor being really on this game?
Yeah, they're going so fast.
So that's a mantle and a pounce.
The Hulkbuster
Blocks
takes no
the
damage.
whole thing on the pounce.
Pounce is so good. I love self throws.
Punch into the big boy.
Okay, so we have a strike here with some pushes. Ooh, showing great there. With the re-rolled 5.
Whoa,
No blocks.
that's quite the slash.
Ooh.
I don't think he has much of a push though, because there's terrain and characters all over.
Black Panther picking up 5 power there too. That is going to fuel a lot more mantles. That is for sure. I go standard Skittles, fruit flavor is vitamin C. Makes sense to me. It's pretty much science. Dan's shaking his head, but only because of that he's annoyed that the fact is true.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Got distracted for a second. Family drama.
What's that?
Family drama.
Oh,
I got a
gotcha.
text. What? What I missed?
Kinetic Burst, 7 dice into Hulkbuster.
And then a kinetic burst into Hulkbuster.
That's a lot of dice.
After the pounce, he didn't do anything. He struck full damage. 5 out of 5, no blocks.
Oof. Did he nice punch it or what it's called? Is it nice punch on Hulkbuster?
Yeah. No, that's Juggernaut. I built to take it.
Yeah, built. That's it.
Crimson Dynamo's putting his shield base.
Okay, Crimson Dynamo is putting up the, hey, let's re-roll some of those dice. Great time to do it. Only rolling 2 on the defense there. Wow.
Is he gonna bust open a Hulkbuster already?
So I think we're
No, he
showing
didn't take any
5
damage
before
from the pounds.
crits. Are you kidding me?
This is
Goodness.
crazy.
Three after reduction.
All right,
Only
so
3 went through.
granted, he is in fact built to take it. So instead of that full 4, he's going to take just 3.
Still, that's what 8 damage through already.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. We're gonna see a popped Hulkbuster, I'm sure.
Good job, Panther.
Great activation from Black Panther.
For real, that was
One of the best
crazy.
Criminal Syndicate pieces. Hands down.
Panther's still good.
Right? Simon saying Black Panther's still good. He's not wrong. Guaranteed, I mean, pushes and all sorts of stuff to play that.
Meteor punch into Hela.
Meteor
Here we go.
punch.
My favorite ability in the game. My favorite spender. Meteor punch.
So bad. Like the power glove. So
Good roll so far.
that
I
was
see
a
2 crits.
crazy good roll. And you don't
Both
gain
convert.
power from this, right?
You don't gain power for this.
Yeah, that's brutal.
5 damage on Hela.
5 damage. I think she's got 1 left on this side.
And then she's going to get thrown.
So that should daze her.
Oh, and the explosion too.
She's got 2 soul tokens, one from the ninjas, one from Elektra, I believe.
So we got the wild, so explosion happens.
Throws her
This
into
extra
Klaw.
damage, throws it in there. Claw.
Claw, doesn't Claw have a power to not take damage from collisions or something? Because he like phases through it?
So he's thinking about whether he's going to use it or not.
Nice, okay. Thought I remembered that. I've used Claw once, so. I'm an expert.
I think he's considering brace though, because I think this will daze. Yeah, because Hela will daze otherwise. And we have brace
Oh, I was thinking his absorb vibrations.
on both. I mean, great call there, right?
Yeah, that makes you got kind of have to, so Hela doesn't get dazed. But he's got. Oh, did he hit and run there?
Must have been.
Yeah, he just moved. I can't imagine he would just move. Was that a hit and
And
run?
medium punch as well.
Oh, okay. So, now meteor punch and claw. Oof.
I had no clue. I did shit. The only way I can possibly learn is for somebody to be like the market. Right? You know.
Hit and run is so good on Hulkbuster.
Wow, another great attack.
Oh, you got
2
4 there.
on the claw. We do get the wild, so then we have explosive go off and kill Hela. Hela's dazed. And then another throw.
Anytime I have a question on the tile.
Goodbye.
Rated good is worded so ridiculously, especially with Battle Shock. You cannot.
So we'll get a leadership trigger off that. Man.
You can't Battle Shock, you can die while Battle Shock, you cannot.
Here's the throw.
Die while Battle Shock.
So after attacker's resolved, Phil gets to do his. Then Simon can do his leadership. So he's just gonna move back. Oh, maybe not. Claw's at 1. I think he just said.
So then when Hela dazes, Claw will get a leadership trigger and he'll be able to move short.
Oof. We got another.
Does in fact move
Smackdown.
back, but he's off the point. What an incredible Hulkbuster activation. After taking a whole ton of damage, being only left on 5 left on his healthy side in round 2, that is a punchback.
Yeah, for real. 2.
And after he ends an activation within 3, Claw does use his reactive to move him.
Whoa, that's a huge move for that.
Very big displacement. Very big displacement.
Ugh. There's a lot happened in that situation.
Yeah, no kidding.
Was that Rogue or Agent Venom going?
Right?
So much.
I know, she's high guard.
So, just like make sure.
All right, Simon's thinking about who's going next here. He's down to Hela.
Ella.
Who's gone this round? Just Black Panther, I think?
Yes.
He's just a little dude. He's just a little man.
So he's got
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
He's got a lot
a few
left.
options, yeah.
He's got Claw, he's got Bullseye.
Elektra.
Since you can attach a fireblade to them and get +1. Not hit.
Right? Or was it this round she got
What's
dazed?
that?
I'm already lost.
He does have Bullseye, so kind of the world is still his paperclip oyster.
He could just throw an oyster, too. He's
All
going
right.
to have sharp edges.
Interesting. So we're going with Claw here. He's moving up.
Well, you better run a lot of money. Oh my god. I don't care.
She's gonna heal 2.
He's going to heal 2.
Nice. Reconstitute his form.
Now,
And I mean,
6 die energy attack.
Reconstitution, you're still breathing.
True.
6 dice.
He's made a sound, but I think he does breathe.
All right, so we have 6 going into Hulkbuster here, showing great. Wow, we
Whoa.
got 5. And he converts.
That's gonna hurt.
Probably gonna break Hulkbuster. He blocked 1.
Stunned and lose 3 power.
Stun and lose 3 power.
Wow.
Yikes. That's real bad for Buster of the Hulks.
Okay.
4 goes through. He's got 1
Did
left.
he stun before damage?
Yes.
If our math is correct, which it always is.
So they're talking right now here. Stun before damage is debilitating.
Oh,
We're taking some damage there.
Stun before damage is just. Ugh.
Great use of Cruelty. Incredibly great use of Cruelty here. So this is a free attack. It's
twist
immediate
the
follow-up.
knife.
It's Mystic. 5 dice.
We got 2
showing 2
crits.
Converting
4
both.
successes. Phil's blocking 2.
And that is a cracked boy.
Cracks that shell open like an oyster.
Right? With a paperclip.
Well, that was Klaw, so.
Right. He obviously learned from the best.
Yeah. His sound wave sent that paperclip flying at supersonic
I'm very
speeds.
surprised I phased him round 2.
I guess it can't send it faster than the speed of sound since he controls sound.
Back to you.
Right. The only
Still,
thing
it's like 750 miles an hour.
you know
That's
what's
gonna pierce
what's
that
faster than the speed of sound?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Speed of sight.
Oh, yes,
Cyclops.
I really like that ability.
All right.
Which I have yet to trigger to this day. Played him 4 times.
I got it, and the one time I played him.
I'm so excited for you.
It was really good.
That's not true. I did trigger it when I had no other targets within range.
And always, right?
Play cap 3, can't fail.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You're thinking I can roll hits, though.
25% chance on every die.
It's true.
Your face is going to come.
Alrighty, we got some minute measuring going on.
Also, the Nerd Cop. Good to see you, man.
Oh yeah, I know you're clearing it, but I don't think
That's a fun name. Is that like a rules lawyer kind of thing?
that's what I need.
Wow, I love that. Like, as a replacement for Rules Lawyer.
The
Nerd
being
Cop.
a nerd cop instead?
Hoping to get back into the scene soon. Hell yeah. Listen, it's a great time for MCP right now. A great
Yes.
time. And the next 6 months will be, oh, you're a cop. Wait,
I agree.
are you potentially in a protocol of any form?
Okay.
Like a
That
pork
makes more
one, maybe?
sense.
Like a pork-based one?
Oh,
Oh,
bet.
dude. How's it going, man?
There's a question, so they're getting.
Oh, we're getting judged.
Gotcha. I was asking if you were going to actually make it today because I know you guys have 3 mics, and I was curious which ones were going to be arriving
I was
today.
wondering where Taylor went.
Yeah.
Taylor's going, judge. All right.
You just kind of
But good to see you, my guy.
off.
You guys have a water fountain in your place?
Actually,
one in
right
that
in the
corner.
room, right?
We got some water. It's room temperature, but
You had a second
Still
kid in
water.
August? Dude,
hey,
congratulations.
congrats.
Hell yeah.
All right, so what are we looking at? Another measuring with a range 2 for something.
To see if he can clear the car and Omega Red's base, I believe, right?
Oh, with the Crimson Dynamo hop?
Yeah.
What is that? Something thrusters? Enhanced thrusters or something?
Crimson Thrusters.
Thrusters Dynamo?
There's like
No, it's Crimson Dynamo, Crimson Thrusters, Crimson Beam, Crimson
Shield.
Revolts.
rather be safe than sorry.
I like my women, my water like I like my women. Tepid. Hydrate.
Oh, we're speaking of water. We should have known that was going to happen. Where'd my cup go? I found it.
It's Comrades, Keeper, Warpath, and
Thank you.
Indomitable.
I just went in there. He's not in there, and they were like, "Yeah, he's coming to see you guys."
Oh wait.
Where? What? There's only one hallway. How could we miss him?
So anyway, Brian's gonna rappel from the ceiling at any point because he took an alternate way here.
He's going to do a Mission Impossible move here.
I've been trying Cyclops and Cap 3 now, but I love both Threeve,
Yeah.
Threeve, and updated Cyclops. All right. So we both lost our eyes in the sky, and Brian.
Typical MCP community, just agree on something.
Yeah.
Instead of
So it is a bad guess.
when the judge can't be found, just
Are you sure?
somebody says sure. Why not?
What was
I'd
the
rather not be that bad.
What was the May?
Review the condition since.
Oh, gotcha.
But in good spirits.
Simon Jarry, class act, allowing the Winter Guard special condition removal.
I think Phil may have forgotten to roll when Hulkbuster got pushed off the point as well.
He did.
I'm say it very quiet. It's real quiet in the room all of a sudden.
whisper.
We're trying to say it real
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, so if you're at Everwinter right now and you want to come in here and make a bunch of noise, now's the
don't.
time.
All right, we'll start with Bullseye.
All right. Bullseye. First of his name.
It's your only attack. Rick.
It is my own.
Looks like Dynamo moved and now he's beaming.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get that beam, beam, beam.
Saying he's going to start with Bullseye and a sacrifice into Klaw here. Energy going into Klaw, probably a great
Yeah,
call.
for real.
Yep. With the reverse pierce as well.
2 additional dice is a big deal. Because Bullseye's 3 energy. right?
And a whole lot of other.
No blocks? 4?
Oh,
Wow.
whiffed.
4?
I think he's still on his feet because he healed on his activation.
Yeah.
He just took 4 damage.
That would have that was a little unexpected.
Yeah, for real. When you got 5 dice, you expect to get any successes.
Well, or wilds for the reverse pierce or any of the
Yeah.
other dope stuff that Klaw gets against energy.
That was
Like
almost
second
best
attack
case
is
scenario
oops
for
all
Phil.
successes except 1 block. And he only has 1 block.
Block 4?
Okay, well, you're being shot, right?
Yes.
Honestly,
Thank you.
Holy cow, he just got this. That's it.
And evacuation.
Whatever.
transition.
Squirt of Kool-Aid.
Can I then Indomitable?
While you're at, I mean, just might as well do both.
Just have to
Let me see
check
the card.
the-
Same exact thing.
Yep.
Checking some timing things with the possible use of Indomitable.
It's actually pronounced Indomitable.
Indomitable.
Is this buddy?
Indomitable.
What's the role? I'm just asking if I roll my affiliate.
I would say so. You can roll before then. If you would still get pushed. please.
Yeah.
So curious if the push would happen here with the Winter Guard special condition.
So I actually will.
He failed the rules, so he's using Indomitable.
So in
not be
Wargaming Dead, you might be able to answer that. They were curious on whether the Winter Guard affiliation ability would trigger before he would need to use Indomitable or not. It's a great question.
It makes sense that he wasn't going to be pushed until he failed the roll. So then using the card then.
So both of them count as
Makes
player
sense.
effects, right? As far as order of operations. Maybe tactics cards would come into second layer. Great interaction. Tell the Canadians I expect 1 or 2 teams from them in next year's WTC. I certainly will. I certainly will. Winter Guard happens first because it determines if you are pushed or not. Oh,
Yeah,
great. Thank you,
that
Keebler.
makes sense.
Yeah. If there's someone actually that I
Throwing knife.
heavily believe their indomitable knowledge, it's Keebler. No, for real. I mean,
All right, so we're getting a throw from Bullseye
Into Dynamo.
into Dynamo. Thank you.
all right. So Dynamo taking 1.
Pay 2 for a hit and run.
Hit and
And then
run.
Bullseye's going to
Do
finger guns and
again.
moonwalk out of there. Showing 2, blocking
Pay
2.
one for a never miss.
And he never misses.
Turns out,
He was gonna take whatever I wanted.
he never misses.
It's like it's. What a good guy, Bullseye.
Wow, it's really impressive that he never misses.
If you're
Moves
curious
up
why I
onto the
love
middle
Bullseye
point.
so much, I have so many flubs, but with Bullseye, for whatever reason, I always do at least 1 damage.
If you have the power.
Well, his attack's a gainer.
No one great.
It's almost like you can't not do it.
No, I have no one.
Turns out he never misses.
I don't.
The most aptly named power.
All right.
All right, what do we got left for
No,
Phil?
I think we've treated blows fairly evenly.
I don't think Omega Red's gone this round.
Correct.
Or maybe Black Widow as well. I'm not sure.
So we're measuring from
We're gonna try it.
Omega Red now.
Doing some doodly boppers in the Klaw.
All right, doodly boppers it is.
I love that. Doodly boppers into Claw.
That was my favorite way to play Golden Eye. Doodly boppers only.
Until somebody picks up a golden gun and cheats.
Or uses Odd Job.
Or Scientist number 2.
Showing 3, blocking 2, only take 1. Oh, it does take him down.
Oh, he had the one left. Wow.
That's right. I mean, Claw.
Those
honestly
doodly
kinda took
boppers. They can bop some doodles.
That's right. I mean, you got to shoot for it, right? Like, I don't even feel like double tapping him was like a wrong call. So the fact that he was able to do it in 1 is probably pretty good.
Absolutely. Still gets a move out of it, potentially.
More doodly bops.
More
Another
doodly
doodly
bops.
bop.
Into who?
This
Oh,
is a
Bullseye's
double.
there.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Those doodly bops did not bop
I've seen
any
those
dudes.
before.
That's what happens when you drop when you're supposed to do it.
Oh, yep. You doodled when you should have zagged.
Can I make Taylor choke?
That's the goal. He eats like a duck anyway. Doesn't
I know.
he?
I say he's eating like a bird now. Oh, oh.
All right, yeah, that's.
That is it for
I'm
Omega
the
Red.
Griggs. I'm the one who ducks.
Yep. He's doing so bad.
So we have Widow left. Claw not getting an activation this round is pretty hurtful.
Yeah. Does give Simon priority next round, but
And we have Black Widow here.
Phil should be able to close the gap.
What's happening here? No, this was that. That's wrong. She's like, I'm a lady. Good time.
So,
Yeah.
really,
Red Guardian's on.
you gotta love researcher. You gotta love researcher. You wanna pop on quick and do a quick plug? So while we're scoring this round, we'll hear from a special guest I met at Adepticon a couple of years ago. I think with Big Chuck, King Steve himself. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing great. So it's good to see you, Tim.
Yeah.
It's glad to be. Oh, look, I'm on camera.
You are.
That's great. That's terrific. I love that. I'm King Steve. You're my loyal subject. You're watching the Oh, God. I practiced this so many times
right
in the
here.
car. All right, the Professional Casual Network.
Ooh, got it first try.
First try.
Easy clap.
I remembered your name. I got to get points for that.
That's right.
There you go. So last time I was able to meet Chuck, and who's this handsome guy?
This is Dan.
Hello.
Hello, Dan.
Then
It's
we
good
have
to see you.
Taylor over here as well. Our eyes in the sky tells us everything that's happening over there, so we don't have to yell at the players.
We still do sometimes for
Yeah.
fun.
But so you run a store
I sure do.
in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, New York. It's not known for a whole lot. It's the birthplace of Planned Parenthood. It's,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's the place where Oscar the Grouch's cousin comes from. And it's the last stop on the Metro North line.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So if you're in the city, it's super easy to get to us.
And the only MCP vendor here this weekend at Everwinter as well.
I am the only MCP vendor here at Everwinter. I'm doing my very, very best to bring at least 4 of every single item that's currently in the line. It's like 100 and so different unique SKUs.
Yeah.
Like you pointed out, it's hard to keep in stock some things like
yeah.
Venom. But, supply demand, that's the way the world works.
Nice. All right. And is there a website for the store?
Yes. My website is www.championcard.com.
Championcard.com.
Thank you.
All right. Absolutely, dude. Well, thanks for stopping in. What, Taylor, what's the score?
3-4 Simon.
Easy clap. Got it
That was
first
easy
time.
one to change.
All right. So this is round 3. What do we got?
Electra went into Iron Man 1 damage like this.
Okay. Electra
Oh,
into
yeah,
Iron Man, 1 damage through.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 on the follow-up.
He's gonna get the
All right. Dope.
It's been fun, guys.
And that's a little baby Iron Man. Little baby flying away.
Second action.
Same as the first.
Spender into Crimson Dynamo.
Oh,
Okay.
Assassinate Crimson
So,
Dynamo.
Iron Man might get an activation this round.
Your crits don't count and they don't explode.
He throws a shield.
You're gonna need that. This can be brutal.
He is on fire. Incinerated, so rolling one less defense here. Roll.
Oh, whoa! I see 5.
Oops,
wi-
4.
6
oops.
wilds.
6 wilds? Simon. Settle down.
Rude.
All right.
5.
So blocking 1, reduce 1, taking 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, only 3 goes through after all that, but still 6 wilds.
Yeah.
Wow.
She needs a medium move off this.
And a free medium move.
It's all wilds for real.
Yeah. Why can't you roll that on like a vision beam or
Oh, you had power? Not anymore.
Little man.
or a new Winter Soldier builder?
Does that have concussive?
Suppressive, where it's 1 for each.
Oh, right. That's the better
Yeah.
one.
I'm very impressed with your stream setup here.
Listen, we are really good at being casual about it, professionally almost.
That's your done.
Little improvements over the few years.
Yeah, baby steps.
Every time.
New Winter Soldier. Why not give a model with stealth of range 5 builder? Listen, he's got to take a tactics card to got your back though.
Iron Man has 1.
Iron Man's at 1.
Yeah, right. Gil says Wolverine doing what I do best would have been insane with that roll.
We're good with Crimson Dynamo.
Oh my gosh! Each one of those counting as 2 with 5 of them.
Or
Oops, 10 successes.
Dr. Octopus tentacles.
Yep.
Counting them as 2.
Yep.
I got 12 just from wilds.
Dynamo thrusters.
Okay, so we're gonna get a jump from the Dynamo and a blip.
Just
Such a huge jump.
So large.
Run
That
out of
wasn't
gas.
a jump. That was a
Really
step.
definite
Count.
Really?
Pathfinder, we call that a step.
It's also something Gambit does
I
incredibly
was
well
just
as
gonna
well.
say he specifically does not trigger reactions.
All right.
She's getting beamed.
Now we're beaming
Happens to the best.
into Hela, I assume.
Well,
I blocked
She's shocked now.
1, but he only did 1, so
yeah.
she gets zapped. Do it again, looks like. Oh, into Klaw now.
2 even with a conversion, it's a break even. Nuts.
And then into.
And Bullseye.
He got 3 with this one. That's a great lineup.
Yeah.
Popping off against Bullseye a little bit. Maybe
I
not.
see 3.
Blocking 1, doing 3, taking 2.
Okay.
That's going to be a leadership trait for the mutant.
And Bullseye's down. The strongest mutant who's not a mutant in the land.
I was gonna say.
Finally.
It's a soul.
Finally.
Very, very important.
So Hela gets a soul and Klaw gets his leadership
actually set
again
that one
from
up,
Bullseye dazing.
Yeah.
All right, so Researcher kind of continues to be pushed down in a way. Which does make it easy for Klaw to keep getting back on top there.
Looks like he's going. He might be going to the. Oh, he might be going to take out Iron Man.
There's a bit of a risk there because if Bullseye didn't go down, Crimson Dynamo would have.
Yeah.
But that's a risk Phil's willing to take.
I mean, it's a ballsy move.
Seems like a good call though.
Yeah.
Go over
Yeah.
there, make sure Iron Man's not getting the suit back together. Not putting the band back together this time.
No.
I think he's got like 1 health left anyway.
Well, I mean, that's the time to activate him, right? Is make sure something happens.
Pause up.
Ooh. Is that in range or not? Okay. Precise measurement. I'm glad we were on the top down because that was like, you could see that.
Spender.
Spender.
5. Are you moving for you?
Oh, beam 5 here. That's gonna be
So the big claw blast.
nasty.
Yeah.
I'll start with
Great placement there.
7 die energy. Showing 4 with Pierce.
Wow.
Sure.
Phil.
What?
The dude is not of this dimension.
Right?
That's like the only character I'm super fine with. Right? Dynamo?
And
They didn't
he's
have
a
Dormammu went there and he's still not
significantly
in
more
this
important role.
dimension.
Yes.
Oh, look at all
3
those
skulls and a
skulls
block
and
on the
blocks.
attack.
Trevor is your host, Andy's your
Oof,
judge.
oof, oof, oof.
That's me. I'm doing everything.
And we were watching your Snakes game the other day.
Thank you guys. Have a good game.
This is the third attack off this.
Must be Omega Red.
The round ends at around
Yep. So
3.
Into red
We're gonna have like a good
into the Guardian.
and Crimson Dynamo went down.
good stuff.
Oh, Dynamo did go down. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's been walking around, and Sugar, he's going down swinging.
Starts at 120.
And this is the Iron Man.
Whoa.
What's that?
5 into Iron Man with a skull as his only die on a block.
Super fine with you playing 6 right now.
Yikes.
Honestly, Iron Man had a great run. We don't often see Hulkbuster get cracked and then Baby Iron Man go down, but
No, round 3 Hulkbuster off the table doesn't happen often, but that Black Panther turn was disgusting. Yeah, sorry, Kira just scared Taylor so bad without even trying to. It's really funny. He's the easiest person to scare, though, to be fair.
Yeah, when Lindsay walks near me, I'm like,
I do the same thing.
And she's so quiet.
It's very sneaky, sir.
Well, Tim, this has been a pleasure. Thank you for
absolutely.
allowing me to stop by and being a
100%.
special cameo.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
we
back
like you.
into the hall and sell some more little man dolls.
So how's it looking out there?
It's it is a developing event.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's a little bit spread out, but that's okay. It's tough to really get a handle on exactly how many people there are for this.
Yeah.
But, for the second year, there's always a couple growing pains. But overall, it's very well attended.
We like it a lot. MCP doubled from last year, which was cool. We streamed it last year as well. So liking to see Everwinter and the Wicked Dicey events continue to expand and grow, moving
Yep.
into new and nicer venues, as well as showing more and more people.
Yeah, and they do these seasonally, right?
Yeah. So there's one in spring called Iron Weld as well. And that is in April. May. April.
Wasn't it July?
That's Salt City GT.
Oh, you're right.
I think it's April.
I can't
Or
keep
May.
track.
It's May.
My brain gets stuck.
It's going to
you
be
know that.
May.
It's gonna be.
Got it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank you, guys. All right, have a good one.
You too. Hit the table.
Omega Red moves up. Death Factor. Leadership trigger. Panther dazes. Leadership trigger.
Okay, so moving up in death factoring to make sure, all the poison boys get poison hurt. And then,
Thanks, Tiz.
want to know who parked that payloader in the middle of the discussion. So fine.
And Doodly Boppers in your claw.
The Doodly Boppers are back. Oh, block 2. Looks
Okay,
like
just one
going through. They doodled one bop. Or no, they bopped one doodle.
They bopped one doodle. A single doodle bop. Doodle bop. Doodle bop.
Doodle bop.
Spending 2 to push.
To pull a man.
Moving Electra off the point.
Ah, nuts. So gets body blocked there a little.
Far enough, though.
Wrong button.
Hi. Bye.
Sorry about that.
Claw phase 3. How I get poison. Try to push you away.
Very nice. It is at nopushing.com/
Winter Guard affiliation ability really kind of coming in clutch here.
Nice.
Well, actually, I very legitimately, I think Winter Guard is going to continue to kind of see a stock uprise as we see King T'Challa come out.
Oh,
Who's going to
yeah.
be doing damages on those, and to be able to effectively ignore that at almost a 50% rate, if not exactly a 50% rate, is going to be stellar.
Yeah, for real.
First time streaming, Tim? Actually, fist time streaming, Tisdale. Fist. I forgot one of my Stream Deck buttons. I haven't fully set up yet because it kept bugging out. So when I hit it, nothing happens and it sends it back to the commentary stage. I am pretty casual though. And I mean that, and by that I mean casually pretty.
Find Mystic into Red Guardian from Hela.
Ooh, all right, Hela into Red Guardian here.
Five because of shock.
Half the reason I got anything.
Claim soul here.
Wow.
Worst part is he was on one.
Wow, Hela just knew exactly what she needed to do.
Was it just enough to daze him?
Well, they both did one. They both blocked one, but or he didn't block any. But with the
And he was on one.
but with the reduction to a minimum of one, it still goes through. Remember when you were going to teach me Stream Deck? Good times. Well, you didn't come to my birthday party.
I'm gonna just push buttons.
No, negative. And by the way, Tisdale, obviously, from what we just saw occur, I don't know how to use it. But yeah, actually, remind me. Hit me up at some point, because that is something we could do.
Yeah, he's a character.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was. I figured the retort would be, well, you didn't come to the Adepticon staff party, which is where I was actually supposed to teach you how to use it.
Some deliberations.
So this is, once again, round 2 of Everwinter here at the Waltham Weston Marriott.
Welcome.
Are you a Marriott Bombard member? Your boy is.
That's in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, New York. That's Dylan stopped by a little bit earlier from the Arachne podcast, letting people know that he had to leave to go teach people how to use crosswalks, because in Massachusetts, New York, you do have to say, I'm walking here.
Every time.
Just build her into a Mega Red.
Build her into a Mega Red from Hela, and nothing.
Oh.
Lady in the hour.
This group right here.
Creating a macro for a button that doesn't exist on my keyboard is my crowning achievement using a Stream Deck. Its function, zoom in on the table. Actually, Axel, hit me up. Curious about that. The one I've been happiest with was I set up a macro to change a slideshow of all of the affiliation tokens so we can go through those.
It's really cool.
It's a double layer one.
You did a nice job with that.
Phil coming up 7-4.
7-4 going into round 4. Well, and that's the thing with Researcher, right? I mean, there's so many characters that love Researcher. You love like a Malekith, Master of Hydra Red Skull. Crimson Dynamo adores it, wants to be on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Winter Guard loves this one because, like you said, they're not getting pushed about half the time. What is it? Got to roll a hit or crit
For what?
to not get pushed in their affiliation?
I think it's a crit hit or block, or a crit wild block. It's less than 50%. I know that.
Oh, okay. Crimson Dynamo.
So yeah, his is crit wild block. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you were
So
right.
one off of
3 out of 8. Still, we saw it when it works. It's great.
30% of the time. If you're counting on something working and it not working, awesome. From the opponent's perspective.
Oh.
30% of the time, what you're planning on pushing someone off a point's not going to work. It sure is.
So Simon has priority?
Yeah, Gil. It doesn't work on the objectives, but with all the pushes from Black Panther, or what else do we have out there? We had a lot of pushes on the table that you could be relying on.
Pounce into Omega Red. Takes 1.
Okay. And Klaw with the pushes.
Mantle is up to him.
The mantle of the Black Panther.
Especially trying to get people, especially some of those bigger bases when there was a Hulkbuster out there, off the point.
5 dice physical into a main red. Also shield is up.
We got the
All right,
strike.
Repulsor Shield is up. He's going to have him. Ooh. No okay. So a net of 1 negative.
On to make a red.
Yeah, played. Oh, gotcha. You played against Phil. Yeah, it's
I get to push.
any type of disruption like that. I think the special condition thing's somewhat worth it alone. You add that in too. It's dope.
Chicken the bush.
Go lay down and see if Dr. Jack Daniels can help. Well, be careful, man, if you're on any painkillers for your wisdom teeth. But yeah, there is. That's why I've been going over to the top down a lot. During the break, we'll fix that. Just a loose connection.
We got backup. Top down.
Correct. Doesn't work the first time, just add another camera.
Easy fix.
Punch in a red guard.
All right, so we have a strike going into Red Guardian from back Panther here.
I am.
I'm going to keep running.
And then we're also gonna.
And get a repulsion.
Comrade's keeper.
Or propulsion, some might say. Gonna blast away all. And we're showing 4. Reroll 2. Ooh.
3 damage on 2. Red Guardian. Ouch.
Yep.
All right, folks.
Yeah, didn't pay to use the
Is the check once you
Please check and ship.
It's only if I'm.
a new camera is normally the way to go, to be fair.
Panther gets poisoned and it's done.
And Warpath.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Don't
and
see
then a
that
Warpath
often. I like
back.
that.
My current setup, just start pushing the bottom of the camera to the top of the screen. If I try too much stuff with it.
Go with him,
Yeah, you'll have that.
oh, sorry. I did Comrade Keeper you, so also enough for you.
It's real long range shots.
I guess it's a throw component too. 24 inch.
Oh, he did use Comrade's Keeper here. Okay, cool. So that throw happens, there will be a collision, so 1 automatic damage.
Bonk.
And then let's see how the bonk happens.
They're gone
And
again.
They die.
Which he does. I don't think 7 minds too much. Hela's already full on soul tokens, so she didn't get. She already has the 3 max that she can have. But Klaw does get a free short move.
I don't know if anyone else is running this particular roster, having the kind of a nice focus with hand edges constantly triggering Klaw, but I think it's stellar.
They're probably the easiest grunt to get back. Like you just have to make the
Well, and
little,
one
like
defense.
ancient weapons attack.
Yeah, one of the easiest to die, I think, too. Well, I think demons might have been his as well. So, like, making sure they're incinerated and stuff, so they're always running their mouth. Like, it's a good call. Great call.
I like it. It's a unique build. Never seen anything like it. It's like, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Taylor's being
Once again, a
inappropriate.
huge thank you to Horizon the Sky Taylor.
Who's going to spend 3 on.
Who's going
Okay.
here?
Shield save?
Siberian Shield Slam.
We're slamming Hela.
Oh, Siberian Shield Slam. Oh, I see one success. That was
Stalls.
that was
Listen, the
rough.
throw still happens, though. Can't
The
stop
one
that.
he got is what you wanted at least.
Not in
wild.
Siberia.
See how good of a sport I am?
So terrible.
Simon being an absolute G here, letting him know that it's not an away throw on Siberian Shield Slam. It's actually omnidirectional.
Yes.
Nice. I love Omni throws. They're unless they happen to you, then they're the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you're correct.
Bullseye dodge.
So
All right,
blast
Bullseye
her
dodge
into
time.
Bullseye. He takes
Bullseye,
nothing.
honestly,
Wow.
the absolute G.
Right? He doesn't care about the
To be
Asgardian
fair,
god
he
of
did
death being
care a
thrown
little
into
bit
him.
about that dirt on his shoulder as he brushed it off, but that was about it.
She tripped. He's like, no, it's okay.
Does Taylor have some cosplay coming up? Tisdale, ban Tisdale from the chat.
Trench coat is coming in next week.
Just kidding, obviously.
He just leaves anyway.
I don't think he can.
Don't do it, Tisdale.
Ban Taylor.
Taylor.
I mean, there's a reason he's not on screen right now.
Taylor has the power.
Don't, not even as a joke. Okay.
Black Panther takes 2, taking 2 dice.
Okay, he's gonna
Shields, man.
spend here on his injured side to get a couple more dice, and looks like he's probably gonna be completely fine.
dice.
Completely fine. All right, it's claw time. The claw.
I was just gonna say that. It's clobbering time.
That's real good. It's actually real good.
Clobbing time.
Dude. Oh, it's good. I have so much more respect for him. We're gonna push Red Guardian.
I guess you could call this list the street sharks because it's got teeth, claws, muscles, and jaws.
Where are the teeth? Who's got teeth? Like they all have teeth. Like who's got like bitey teeth?
Yeah. Bullseye throws teeth.
He could. That's fair.
Got him.
Just regular knife and Omega Red.
Throwing a regular knife at Omega Red. Just a regular
What?
knife.
Just found like a butter knife on the ground.
It's surprising how many people leave those out.
Dynamo puts the shield up. Oh, he blocks the 2. Doesn't even need the shield.
Turns out.
He never misses, though. Reroll as many dice as you want. He's not going to miss.
So target Omega Red.
Go to Omega Red again. Wow.
Blocks 2.
The thing is, though, he never misses.
He never misses. I was at 6. I should have missed. Right?
You were at 6. Yeah. So 2 for hit and run, 1 for the last.
He gains the power from the kingdom.
Yeah,
Which I forgot to put, right?
Eyes in the sky coming out real clutch here.
Yeah, this game is a sweater, so.
Yeah.
Omega Red stays.
Oh.
Because he never misses.
That's true.
Dazed him.
Chunking from a pumpkin.
What? From a pumpkin?
He can throw anything he wants, man.
Even a pumpkin?
Hella tripped and he just took one of the knives.
He broke off part of the helmet.
Posture
Oh,
check.
thank you, Axel. And a stretch. Ooh, nice. And a hydrate from Adaptatives.
If you don't mind. Thanks. I'll be the hydrate in just a second. Lindsay offered to get me some more water. Very
Always white back to front. Wait, nope. Don't take that advice.
I will take.
This is into Bullseye.
But as far as who is being targeted first by the beam, as back to front.
Thank you.
Take one and I'm sure.
Oh, nice. Party shot.
All right, taking one and finger gun and moonwalking away.
I'm not gonna do that twice too.
Just got here. What's the crisis? We are playing Researcher and Demons Downtown
Demons down.
at 19. Winter Guard against Crimson Syndicate.
I was like, wait a
Criminal
minute.
Syndicate, led by
Now
Klaw.
into Panther.
And next beam is going into Panther.
Take 2 to above.
2 corners, spread out the signal. Panther's putting the mantle on.
Gonna pay for the extra dice. Ooh, big whippers. Well, we've kind of seen that reversed, right? So we saw one with rerolls were spent on Crimson Dynamo, but it didn't do any damage anyway.
Block it. Gain a pound.
Block, block, block.
Oof.
Blockity, block.
Dang.
To do nothing
Another
with
one
that
there.
whole beam.
Yeah, it's a shock.
Yikes.
Incinerate, poison, shock.
Yeah, it's like all the things.
Like, incinerate and shock is such a good dual immunity.
Yes.
Talking about Klaw being immune to literally everything you would want to put on him.
Well, just to say. I mean, no wonder he's so good. He's immune to poison.
Oh,
Right, he should be a 6 threat from that alone. Looks just like Cable and Miss Marvel.
I'm gonna do it.
I think rocket.
Miss Marvel should just double her threat.
Spender and
Is she immune to poison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yes.
Spender and a bullseye.
Spend her into.
There you go. That's 4. Oh, he takes 2. That's half his health.
Another parting shot.
Phil's got to be like, stop it, Bullseye.
Who keeps giving him this stuff? He stopped by a Staples on the way here.
That's him.
And the back fiction class starts to push.
Claw's going to try to push for ending. Okay.
Ah, man.
So great trigger there. So if you end an activation within a certain range of Claw, he can push you at the end of your turn.
That's gross.
Remember that time we gave Claw nothing but shit when he came out?
I didn't. I don't think Dan did either.
I thought he was good. I didn't see the
I said,
value
yeah,
in
another
his
reason to use
leadership,
versatile
yeah.
strategy.
I think as a 5 threat, he's still a solid piece for sure. But it's nice to see him kind of shine here.
Yeah, for real. For real.
So, when you're moving things, I think that's right. And then, we look into this. So, 2 here. And for, I picked deploy teleport. And I sent that.
Right. So we just had Claw go. Or is he still going?
Yeah, that was
Red Guardian how?
He had 3.
yeah, that was just a spender from Claw so far. Love that for sure.
So we got Hela going.
It's very tense.
Now, if I land on it.
It's very tense. It looks like it's happening at a construction site, but it's actually tense.
Red Guardian, 5 on a stick.
Is it?
All right, going Claim Soul on the Red Guardian again. She's still shocked, so it's only 5.
Okay, so blanks down here.
Oh, great. Yeah, of course.
Blocking 2.
Reroll 2.
And reroll 2.
Forced to only
Wow.
2. Reroll really made a difference.
Great
there.
use of abilities. Otherwise, that would have been real bad. That would have been real bad.
How many do you have left?
2 electron balls. Makes sense.
And we're going to see a pass from Phil here. Electra and Claw, the last 2 characters for Simon. First action is to move,
Punch Red Guardian, 6 die energy.
and then an energy punch. No reactions here.
Where's he picking on Red Guardian? He wants to get rid of him. Is he? He is injured.
And yeah, which one?
Both shields are up.
Okay, so we have Dynamo and Guardian stuff up.
Double shield.
Well, he rolled a blank. He's blocking 3 currently.
I have a creature.
I think got rid of one of those successes. Nothing.
Wow. Needed every last little bit of that. But
Yeah,
it worked.
for real.
Rolling, yeah, critting into that blank, being another success, and then re-rolling 1 attack success down. Yep. Can we just really appreciate Simon being very conscious of spoiler alerts? Like, it's very good.
I missed it. Probably because I can't see Simon's face.
was an interaction that was going to happen there. The assignment we'll tell Phil about later.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's too quiet in here. Once again, if you're anywhere near Boston, Massachusetts, now's the time to come here and make a bunch of noise so we can talk louder.
Yeah, the last round of the 40K event next to us had like 5-6 people in here.
It was actually
They had,
very
like, an
convenient.
entourage
Very
with them.
convenient.
This time there's one extra person
Yeah.
who's not talking at all.
Yep, I didn't do it. So vertical assistance on Comeuppance and Dynamo.
Oh!
That was good timing.
That was.
Thank you.
From the Panther. Might be able to see.
But there was a vertical assistance there from Black Widow. So what this allows you to do...
I don't remember that one at all.
I don't know if you've seen it used. I think I used it against Taylor. It's one of the new ones out of the...
I don't think I took that one either.
Is it from the new? Oh,
It's a Black Widow card, yep.
Oh, that's why.
So Black Widow can spend 2 to... It's kind of like a reverse Rocket Boots.
They gain a wall crawler.
All right,
and immediately man short. Okay, that's cool.
Popping a Hela.
I like that.
Since you have Nova, the ninjas count as how? Because I know about.
Ah, the ninjas.
Like, so I should just move attacks while the ninjas. Oh, I understand. So since you have only one character.
So this was the spoiler that someone was talking about earlier, where researcher, yes, climbing gear. Actually, Bloondy was correct.
Honestly, I forgot this one's 10, this one's 12. This one's not, right?
But just to kind of reiterate here, Hand Ninja can contest researcher.
Mm-hmm.
So with Electra, if the Hand Ninja are gone and you're down by 1, you can move Electra up, attack, get the Hand Ninja out, and now you're up by 2 on a
that's
single
a
activation,
huge
which is massive.
Especially if it's the last activation. It's like, gotcha.
That's some
Nothing you can
great
do about
tech. Some absolutely great tech.
Simon's built an incredible squad here.
Well, it's a list of surprises, which is like very cool.
Electra and Black Widow.
Electra into Black Widow. She has the Pierce. She rolled just 2. So Widow's going to take it all. Pierce getting rid of that only success.
Oh. And then we get ninjas back.
And then ninjas come back. You better check under the sea.
Everything else.
Same base as my fat man. Both my fat man. You're gonna attack person right?
So
I was like, wait a second.
Only 6.
Okay, so 2 that immediately, and then would have been all 3. Yeah.
So Electra attacks Black Widow, does some damage. Ninjas pop out.
Ninjas.
And I think they make an immediate attack.
Yes. I believe that.
He's effectively considering here whether he actually wants to give the only legal target within the ninja's range power or not.
Fair.
So he's not going to attack as it is a May. It is a May.
That makes a lot of sense.
Once again, in the words of the great Justin Timberlake, it definitely was a May. Huh?
Widow counter-striking Electra.
Okay, so here comes the counter strike, and she gets 1.
Ooh.
2.
2. There's a crit and a wild
Oh,
there.
I missed the wild. Oh, 2 back into Electra. Those nachos getting very electric right now.
Stop it.
Dr. D got it stuck in my head. It's never going away.
For real. So we're counting up. Is that the end of the round?
So, once it
So that is going to put Simon up to 7 and Phil up to 8. Going into round 5. You love a researcher game. Score's always real low.
Or for
You
real.
want to run to time? Play researcher. Time or table. That's what you're researching.
While they're doing the power fades, you want to see if any other ones have finished up?
Yeah.
I'm sure some have.
8 games have finished so far.
Whoa.
In the old round of McTwo's. Oh, Noah's 2-0.
Nice.
Good on Noah.
Good for him, yeah.
From the Pork Roll Protocol, Matt and Alex also 2-0.
Also 2-0.
Power phase, right? In fact,
Jean Nicholas. Looks like he beat Ronan. Phil the Thrill is 2-0. Good on
For
him.
him, yeah.
Gabe having a little bit of a comeback. Oh, poor
Oh,
Ben.
no. Ben is 0-2. He's
Gabe
going
and,
to drop.
Gabe and Ben not having a good time. Robert Reel also 0-2. That's going to be a bad feels. Bad feels. Same with Will.
Oh, Will.
Castillo, what's up?
Phil's gonna cry.
Let's go.
how much health does regarding?
I didn't hear any of that because let's go.
Phil has priority here. Criminal Syndicate might attempt to steal.
Oh, with all according to plan? According to all the plans.
trying.
That could be brutal here.
So yeah, a lot of big upsets here today so far.
He's only got 3 characters to spend power off of, though.
Mhm.
And one of them, not the Asgardian.
Correct. One of them's Klaw though. So Klaw generally has a lot of power,
Yeah.
but he also wants a lot of power. Tisdale, I hope he doesn't, but he's already threatened it.
Yeah.
Ben lost his second game as well.
So he's definitely gonna hit me in the face.
Yeah, so Taylor's getting prepared. Thankfully, we got this new MODOK mask that could help potentially protect his nose a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Go get the mask to save your face.
Okay, he is going to steal.
Ooh. That's quite the investment. I'm
Really
curious
is.
how it'll pay off.
Really is.
I keep looking. I think someone's coming up behind us. I feel like we didn't position ourselves great this year.
Yeah, fair.
The door right behind us.
Yeah, definitely keep eye contact with me for just the next few seconds.
No. Oh, going with Claw first. I like that. After stealing priority, going with Claw. What was this in the Red Guardian?
Yeah.
One produced by one. Last game.
Or was it in the Crimson?
I thought I heard
Oh, I'm
Red.
so sorry.
Which
Uh,
was wild.
He explodes. Yeah, I would. Play for the.
Mazara.
If you want, you can.
I think Phil misheard him. Thought he was attacking somebody else.
I didn't call it, so yeah, he explodes.
That's why the
Okay, so it definitely wasn't the Red Guardian. Phil rolled as if it was Crimson Dynamo.
But he got 5 successes.
3 goes through.
3 go through,
And he's
and he's gone.
What
I thought he was injured
What's the
already.
ruling on that? If I don't, you roll the correct number of dice to defense?
What are your secondaries? Secondaries provide any lines to extend our lines.
Like, I don't know what the official current rulings are. I don't, I think I leave it as is if you don't mind. I mean, yeah, it's beneficial for you to leave it as, obviously.
Discussing what to do with
Yeah.
Phil rolled the wrong amount of dice here because he got confused which character was being attacked.
No, I would roll a bonus dice as well. I only rolled 2.
Do a 4 wounds each.
I'm right. Yeah, that's okay.
All right, I'm calling judge here.
Yeah, so long story short, a lot of targets that could have been there, right? So
And then can you move?
most of them are red as well.
That-
Some in
that
name
can
and
get
some in color.
confusing.
But that makes sense though. It was, rather honest. He did roll 2 exploded pair, turned it into a blank. He would have rolled 3 as Red Guardian, and that would have been another die and 3 blocks because he would have used his repulsor suit. So
I'm not gonna be a butthole. Sorry? I appreciate your sportsmanship. Yeah. I would have respected the no. Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's a lot.
But I figured since.
Oh, they forgot to move the researchers. They're moving it now.
Yep. And since they haven't had any attacks yet, we would have moved the researcher back that way. So that's a nice concession both ways, right?
Yeah.
To call for that. And then,
I think it's a good showing of Fawson for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Surprisingly good. Little bastard.
yeah.
Okay.
Very different than round one.
Hi.
Game one.
All right, we got the BW here.
Here we go.
I thought it was a different target.
Daddy Brian.
I rolled not only the incorrect number of dice.
Oh, you even rolled the incorrect number of dice.
Yeah, but had it been the actual target, I also would have spent versatility. However, if we stick with just what it is, he'll be dead. But it was also the wrong number of dice. And I don't know if it's
And yeah, has anything else happened?
And then I'm gonna drop.
That's fine. If you guys want to like, if you're.
Well, so it's a benefit.
Yeah, it's
I was thinking like about Brian's TO styles. He's going to rule quickly.
That's why we don't like
Yeah.
Yep.
12. Well, unfortunately, the book doesn't cover this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what I would say is that being that the interaction was kind of like incorrect, you should
He did?
redo the entire interaction.
Like that's
Okay?
official.
So, yeah, 6.
Because he had a very rough first round, dice wise.
So Brian ruled to just re-roll the whole thing, kind of like recalibration matrix.
Stun before damage, lose in power.
It's the same. I think Simon got the same result or one fewer,
Okay, so alive at 1.
but reset the board state there a little bit. Luckily, it was the very first thing that happened that round, so it's not like it changes a whole bunch of stuff.
But yeah, Chewy, let's take a look at his first game went very poorly, unfortunately.
17 to 10 too.
Yeah,
like, that's demoralizing.
Okay, so going back into him just needs to finish him off, get that one done. And it's going to happen. And Red Guardian is Red Dead.
KO'd.
Redemption 2 by Rockstar Games, not a sponsor. But if you use
But
our
could
Amazon
be.
link, it could still benefit the network.
Quick, make one.
We have one. I just don't know where it is housed currently.
Well, where'd Taylor come from?
Hello there.
We got 3 more rounds?
2
Today,
today.
two.
Today will be 4 total. So we're gonna have a lunch break after this game, and then 2 more rounds,
2 more games. What?
and that will decide the top cut.
Who is going to...
I don't think we saw whether Nate GG was done yet, did we?
What we just looked at it wasn't there yet, but
Hello. And we're gonna...
nope, they're still going. Oh, he's up
playing
against
against
Art.
All right.
Art is one of the people with Cosmic Ghost Rider today. I
It's
saw
not just
on
5
his
rounds
board.
today. Nope, just 4, and then top cut tomorrow. And then
Panther takes 2.
Panther takes 2 from Death Factory.
Panther's going to take 2 from Death Factory.
And he pulled in Bullseye with the he hit the noodly bop, so he didn't bop this time. He just grabbed it and went, "Get over here."
Chewy, no, it's not. It's not CGR Winter Guard. It's actually a very interesting Dark Dimension and Hellfire Winter Guard.
Dooley Bop into Bullseye, get 1.
Doodly bop.
All right, one
Bullseye.
gets through into Bullseye.
I'll take forcing you to spend another action, right? Yeah.
So he can go 3 different ways. This particular roster that he ran today had Crimson Dynamo, Hulkbuster, Omega Red, Red Guardian, and Black Widow. And it's been doing incredibly well.
Into...
Just like this Bullseye is doing incredibly well. He's been like doodly bopped and zapped and everything so
For
much, and it's
real.
just not going down.
For real.
Spender and Panther from Omega Red.
All right,
Make
Mr.
a red
Ender.
spender. I like this one. He can heal a little bit with this too.
Yeah. He's been chipped at
Oh
a
no,
little
it's
bit
his builder he can heal with.
Energy.
I know.
This one's got something special. Like can take away their power, I think.
Oh, it's saps or something like that. Or reverse drains.
Alright.
I think it's like sap, but he doesn't get the power from it. Something.
Walking 4.
I forget.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. But if you get 2 One trigger, yes. Oh, so I changed one of yours to a black. Okay. Which is in the skull? Oh, no, it's a white.
I think it's-
Then I need one
Pierce or something?
Panther takes one. All right, so Panther will take one from that.
Oh, it's Pierce and Omega Red gains a power from it.
Yes.
Red Terror. I love that one.
Honestly, he's been doing great work with Death Vector this game, making sure that that's popping off.
Yeah. That can be a tough one to use properly because it hurts him as well.
Mm-hmm. There's that hydrate. Thank you, X-Baxis.
gas can.
Oh.
Cause problems.
I'm sorry. I'm not rolling.
Gas cans are
Almost
causing
choked on it.
problem. Girl?
They should keep rolling.
Small children.
Okay. And that is Omega Red.
Omega Red.
I love singing things in the Activia cadence. Shout out to the lady from those commercials.
Tis its water.
Is Dan drinking straight vodka? No, it's vinegar.
There's such a fancy hotel. They have little pictures of vodka all over for people. If I'd been drinking straight vodka this whole time, you would not be able to understand me.
You'd barely be able to type out Omega Red into MCP, DB. You know what I mean?
Mantle.
That was good.
5 dice into Omega Red from Panther.
Okay, so
Panther
5
striking.
With the mantle on.
with Mantle. Mantle's great there when you're rolling a bunch of blanks.
Bunch of skulls though.
Oh, it's rerolls.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nothing out of it.
One
One damage through. To get, or this auto pushes.
Malt vinegar on French fries, by the way, just so good. And he denies the push. Winter guarded against those push. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Spend 3 for the spender. 6 die energy going into Dynamo.
Okay, kinetic burst going into Dynamo here from Black Panther.
This could hurt. We saw what this did last time against a similarly armored.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. He said, not that.
You can't drink the water with all that tea in it. That's really good.
That is good.
All right,
I like
Appellants.
that. Oh,
And
pounce.
here's the block. He's blocking one so far.
One.
Make that one.
Takes 2.
Ooh, not
One. He
too
takes
bad.
1 because of
Reduction.
his
Yep.
carbonadium skin.
Okay, so we are just getting another strike here into Domino. Or Dynamo. Him's in Domino.
Yeah, 3 so far with a crit.
Blocking 2.
You got 4 hits. Rerolling. Ooh, 6.
Reduce by 1. Down to 1.
Alive on 1.
2. Reduce by 1. Takes 3.
Even with the cock die.
Pushing shorts.
Quick, meaningless shooter.
Do he says
And
I
we
push,
roll
he
for
says,
push.
do you?
No, he does not.
Two
Oops, all
for
shields.
2.
Straight 5.
Okay. Well,
This is
let's go with sit down.
1, 81.
I think Dynamo's in rough shape there.
I mean,
like
being at 1 and
He
being
has
such
one
an
left.
integral piece of this.
Yeah.
Bathroom in that suit.
Yeah.
He has 2. They're small.
The bathroom?
Yeah.
What's her?
It's the 250th anniversary on the 16th. Make sure to throw some tea in the water. Oh my gosh, yeah. They give us free tea in the hotel rooms. We'll absolutely steal it and throw it in any waterway we pass on the way out.
Yeah.
We'll actually take it one step further and tell our secrets to the water. We'll spill some tea in the harbor. Got him.
I'm not driving to the harbor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're in control there. We'll put some secrets in a scroll, right? In a bottle. And we'll throw it into the sea from here. I think we can make it.
Just go to the roof of the building.
Yeah. Show the crown we still hate them. Tis down. You can't keep antagonizing people.
Would you believe this is my first adopted play?
This is Klaw versus Dark Dimension Tree. Yeah, Simon Jarry playing an incredible Klaw game, making heavy use of hand ninjas to just go wherever the hell he wants on Researcher and Demons.
Throwing some rockets into Panther from Dynamo.
All right, some homing rockets. Glue 3, yep. Thank you for the follow. Wow.
There's so many dice here.
So asking about the trigger on the explosion. Showing 4.
Rockets, Electra, the ninjas, and Bullseye.
So he blocks it all, but Electra, Bullseye, and the ninjas all take 1.
Explosions are so automatic damage. Just
It's really good.
crazy.
Wow.
None of those I love to do it, but I hate it when it happens to me.
So that's ninjas and Bullseye gone?
Whoa.
Bullseye goes down.
And the ninjas?
Ninjas only took 1.
Okay.
I think they have 2.
They have 2 health, right?
So that is a Bullseye bull gone.
Yeah, ninjas have 2 total.
Okay.
I know you are a big deal, but I doubt the royal family is watching, Tim. Listen, I don't know if you knew this or not. We also have a show called Comeuppance. Huge in the UK.
For real. Not even kidding.
Actually, legitimately. UK, Denmark, Australia, Switzerland, Germany, France, and Spain. And Canada and the US. And New Zealand. Shout out to
Canada,
Quinn.
New York.
What's that?
Is it in Canada, New York?
And Canada, New York. And Poland, New York, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That one's a real place and not shtick. What you eating?
Lemon loaf.
A lemon loaf.
Do you want to bite?
I do, but after this game, if it can last that long.
Right. So Dynamo, is he done there? He shot rockets.
Oh, yep, that's correct.
I gave her the damage, not the power.
Thanks, son.
I'm nice, but not that much.
Yeah, that's important.
Alrighty. We got lots of thinking going on.
Yeah, right. Those are the best games. Like, I knew this was going to be cool.
I appreciate you having this game on stream, by the way. If I can just, give a quick appreciation.
At this point, it's Crimson Dynamo going to Electra because she has martial prowess unlocked. So if he fails, Crimson Dynamo's KO. But if he doesn't, she's KO.
Yeah, that's really good.
So Dynamo is within Electric Nacho's prowess range. He's also on 1, so he could literally KO.
Yeah.
He's doing it. Here we go. Here we go.
Go big or go home. Also, thanks, Cord. Go big or go home.
Oh my God.
Did she do it? He only had 2 there.
Martial prowess KO's Crimson Dynamo.
In his activation.
He got the wild, so the damage will still trigger from the explosive. The grunts go down, which is going to give Klaw a trigger.
Panther's down to 1.
Panther's at
Electric
1.
Nachos gains a power for doing a damage back to Crimson Dynamo. Wow.
I like it. I like that he went for it.
Go big or go home. Granted, it cost him his leader,
Yeah.
which has done a lot of work today.
Electra into Widow.
All right, Electra into Widow.
Oh my gosh.
Oof, she got 4, 5.
5 with a pierce.
Blocking 4. She only takes 1.
Blocking 4.
Oh, calling that cocked.
He gave
Does it count? Cat Taylor says
he
that
gave Simon
counts.
an
It's in the
additional
box.
crit.
Looks like only one goes through though. Unless she has Pierce.
So she likes her assassins.
She dazes.
And she dazes.
Ancient power, trigger the grunts.
Grunts come back out. Who once again can contest. Researcher.
Grunts.
Grunts are going to go into Red Guardian.
Not the
so
secret.
that's cool.
Right. I said they can contest researcher.
Gotcha. Okay.
Question. It'll be
You know, we-
the way this works now. 10th edition. Make a pile in, even though they didn't charge.
Into Omega.
Second action.
And nothing into the red.
Get attack into Omega Red. 5 damage.
5 dice Mystic into Omega Red.
4.
And a high.
Does
Okay.
he have 4 Mystic? Ooh, yes.
With the Pierce.
Blocks only
Two
1.
that can't pile
Versus
in.
by 1. Takes 2.
For the fight, there is a unit close enough that they can't pile in.
So he'll take 2 here.
For a lot of math, takes 2.
Towards the closest enemy model.
Red activations.
And yeah,
Simon's probably going to get a good lead here.
Yeah.
He's got 1 or 2 activations left, I think, and Phil's out because all he has left is Omega Red and Black Widow.
Mhm.
Black Widow's days, Omega Red's already gone.
How much health does?
Okay.
Who's on 1? Who's on 1?
So that's how much charges.
So I mean, at this point, we have Dynamo KO'd, Hulkbuster KO'd,
Oh, sorry.
I just
Red Guardian KO'd. We have Black Widow and Omega Red left. With Omega Red on 1.
Yeah, so she would have to fight.
Omega Red on 1.
That was my mistake. I started filing on that. Alright.
Please.
Oh, she fight first.
Is he injured?
Monzerog, correct?
Yeah.
Omega
I
Red.
believe so.
Order.
Yeah. So yeah, technically.
Is Omega Red injured?
Yeah. It should be.
Okay, I thought so.
Phil is now out of activation.
So
What does Simon have left to activate?
Phil is out of activations here. Simon just kind of gets to choose what he wants to activate for the rest of the round.
He's got Hela and Claw left. I forgot about Hela.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much nothing left on his side. You know what I mean? Not any damage or overwhelming potential.
5 dice into Omega Red from Hela. Paying
Alright.
soul, get an extra die.
Okay.
Claim Soul here into Omega Red.
Do it when they're targeted, or you can
Wow.
And he's gone. All he has left is you said
So that was a-
timer table. All he's got left is Black Widow.
So that was a shocked Hela. Getting up to her normal attack dice by spending a soul, just creaming it, and then shaking the shock as the second action.
6.
Oh, okay, so it was just Hela.
Oh, that was his last activation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
10 to 8.
Yes.
Not so fast, but yeah.
I think it's my select fight, right? Or is it-
Double tap should turn it down. Do you want to give it just a sec?
That's after you've been selected to fight.
It's great when they both score an equal amount because then you go boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. So I haven't done either yet, too. So.
Oh, that wasn't a claim soul. That was a regular strike.
Here and select them as the target.
So she was at 5. She went to 4. She got back to 5.
I'm going to search it.
Okay.
Others.
Moving the researcher a little bit further back into his home court.
9 of Blaze of Gold.
So just Widow left.
Yeah.
T10. T10. I guess we'll say 4 pinball.
It sucks. It's a bad position to be in. I mean, it hurts.
Yeah, having to be this close and having such a good comeback. Simon didn't score for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
2, and he's still
And Simon is
almost certainly going to win here.
Simon is a very difficult player to do that to.
Yeah, for
You know
real.
what I mean? Like both players having just honestly an incredibly great game. It is nice to use a soul and get a soul for real. And that was kind of her gimmick before the card update too, but now it's a little bit more difficult to do.
I think Phil's gonna try to get rid of Black Panther, I think.
And now if you want.
He's using mixed technique here.
So that's
Not sure into who yet.
Would have had to go. Do they both have captains? Like do the 3?
No, so I do believe.
Okay, so this
Striking a
is
Panther from Black Widow.
a strike and a panther.
Oh, just a strike?
It's because it's energy.
She's down.
Oh, we got her. She got him.
Okay.
All right.
Black Widow KOing a Black Panther there.
Like
Start of the activation.
Simon just said, go down in a blaze of glory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he still has Claw, Hela, Elektra, and Ninjas to go. But
Right, but she's Black Widow. You know what I mean?
she's fine. She's pulling us a rescuers, jumped right in the middle of everything, killed one of them, but there's still 4 more.
And then because of that KO, that's going to be a Claw movement. Yep. So what we should have had here, by the way, is a button we could have pressed every time Claw got a free move. I think it's double digits.
Oh, to like count it?
Yeah.
I thought it meant like a sound that would play.
Oh, that's it. No, I think it's the aliens from Toy Story. Just says,
The Claw.
it's within brand for Marvel, technically.
Sort of, yeah. That would have been a good one. Yeah, we definitely should have counted. It was a lot. 15 to 8. That was a good one.
That was. Wow.
We got lunch.
So,
You guys went a little bit over, but I didn't want to.
an incredible game, an absolute nail biter. Multiple rounds with players not scoring at all. Both players played a stellar game. Both players playing kind of alt medalist right now, Claw, Criminal Syndicate, and Winter Guard with Hulkbuster.
I like that Winter Guard list.
For real, I loved both of these. The Longshanks, by the way, is pinned in the comments if you wanted to check out their list and their rosters. Yeah.
Good, that
Great
was
job
great.
on both people.
I love that squad Simon has.
Are going
is
to be
just
taking a
so
break
well
till
done.
3. We're going to probably talk to Simon here for a little bit before we go on a break, but we're going to grab some lunch by all means.
There's food trucks.
So
excited.
Find the food truck of your own. Hey, Brian. Oh, Brian has some more stuff to tell people, but these two have played each other a number of times.
Yeah, for sure.
At higher level events, right? And they both played a stellar game.
It was really good.
I'm not sure there was any mistakes I could think of. Right?
I don't know.
Hulkbuster being out round 2 sucks.
I mean, it's those spikes again. That Black Panther kinetic burst doing like, about, what was it, 5 damage at once, and then he did another 3, and it was just like, oh, now you can kind of blink him down. When you do that much at once, like typically when I fight your Hulkbuster, I'm doing a couple. So every time he does built to take it, it's like you gain an extra, 10 wounds throughout the match because you block so much.
And to be fair,
he did in so few attacks, he barely had a chance to do that.
Phil made great use of it too, right?
Yeah.
So Hulkbuster did take a bunch of that damage and then just meteor punched anything in sight.
Oh, yeah.
With hit and running, moving people off stuff, exploding stuff. He had like great tactical control of that clapback with Hulkbuster. But
Yes.
Once Baby Iron Man was out, he was not out for long.
Oh yeah. Well, he never does. He never lasts. He only has like 4 stamina, not great defenses.
Well, he did last at least in action.
I don't. Did he even get? I don't think he even bothered activating him.
No, he didn't. But like,
It did take two. It did take 2 actions to take him down, though. Yeah.
That's a double stagger, man. You know what I mean?
But just Simon's amount of like shenanigans, especially with Claw, moving people that end too close to him, and getting movements on Claw constantly with those ninjas, having souls on Hela all the time, no problem. I think it's just a really well-made squad. Like when I first looked at it, I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, okay, Criminal Syndicate and then Hela and Black Panther. I mean, okay. But it makes sense. I know Simon just really likes Black Panther.
Yeah. Well, and he should, right? And he fits, especially with this Crisis matchup. You know what I mean? You have Demons and you have Researcher. Constantly being able to move and immune to incinerate leader around.
Yeah.
To take whatever demon you don't currently have, push people off, people and an activation within whatever it is, range 3 of them, you can push them.
That's nuts. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, great kit and some self-sustain, right? With a 2 heal.
Yeah.
I think both players played this game. Yeah, I can't stop saying it enough. They both played it incredibly well.
Yeah.
Winter Guard was great to go into against Klaw. Phil knew it. He played it, and he made great work of it too.
Yeah. It almost worked out. It just couldn't take the onslaught of attacks.
Yeah.
And sometimes that just happens. Like we saw in both of these games. Sometimes the dice just overwhelm tactics.
For real.
Which honestly stacks up.
That was great. I can't wait to see what we have for round 3. It's
Yeah.
gonna be at 3.
It's actually a really good.
Yes, at 3.
4?
It'll be at 3.
Cool.
Brian, what's the energy like out there?
Energy's good.
Good.
Nice.
A lot of people are happy. No one's
Well,
No one's mad.
I think if it was
someone's rightfully mad.
Oh, gotcha.
No spoilers. But no, the one thing that I'm very happy about, the mixed round timer and chest clocks,
Yeah.
like having them both going at the same time has not interfered at all.
Awesome.
Everything's been going well.
Great.
I don't know if you guys announced it, but last night for the charity
Oh, what was
event,
the total?
$395.
$395, by the way, for the charity event last night, going directly to Toys for Tots.
Yes.
I did go over the all of the rules for that today.
Oh, what would have happened?
Yeah.
The insanity that would have happened.
So this needs to happen again at some point because it's just rad as heck.
I love it.
Tisdale, nice to see your in the chat, I suppose. And regardless of any rumors that you might have heard, I am planning on being on Adepticon officially for like the 3rd time. So
Nice.
he keeps checking
For the 3rd time? Oh, gotcha. I was like,
So
are they doing 2 Adepticons this year?
so here's round 3. Do you have a? I mean, we don't want to tell chat, but we can.
There's a
I really like
Tisdale.
that one.
I do too.
Okay.
So here's the great news. This is a totally
Okay,
rich
Tim
environment.
Simpson is out of his mind. If he said that I quit.
So honestly,
Look
I
at
like
his face. No.
I like table 2. I like 3. I like 4.
Well,
I like
here's the thing.
5. I like 6.
So here's the thing. Table 2 is like something that you might see tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's why. And also, I think this energy could be really fun.
Same. Both players have an awesome amount of energy.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also like. Yeah. Let's go that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I don't know what the rosters are, but I'll definitely let him know.
Yeah. That works.
We'll go from there.
Great.
Sweet.
So Simon escaped before we could ask him if he wanted to stop in and talk
Taylor,
for a
get
bit.
him.
But no, that's
Just kidding.
he's only got like half an hour for lunch.
Yeah.
Because that game ran on. Yeah, that works.
I chatted with him for a little while.
But very excited. 2 people we actually really like a lot, and when I was talking about upsets today, Phil the Young. You put that on, and your bald head shot.
Yeah, something happened, and that showed off the screen
for half a second.
It's like what happened on the LVO.
Dan, you can get some real food instead of eating salt and pepper only. We didn't give them both packets.
Oh, speaking of lunch, I'm gonna grab some cough drops here.
Salt and pepper.
It was.
But Taylor, tell me about that game. First off, I've probably already said it like 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Both players played an insanely great game.
Yeah,
insanely
for sure.
great game.
And they're just good people in
Yeah.
general. And we've seen them on the channel so many times. And they're just good natured. They just want to have fun. Let's talk about those 2, the missions. I've never seen those 2 play together. I want to see it more often. Just Incinerate and Researcher is dope. It's absolutely dope.
Well, think about a strong spot for Klaw, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Guess what? I'm always going to be on a point. Keep killing them grunts.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right.
I'm also immune to Incinerate. and
poison.
shock. Yeah, brain
and
crimson.
shock. Everything you brought, I don't care.
Yeah.
It was so I absolutely adore Klaw.
This picture is worthy. All right, yeah, sure.
How big is your noggin? Oh gosh.
It's I have
There we go.
I have a large head.
It's
I
the all
really do.
solar flare stream.
Just make it shinier. So and they were chit-chatting. They were like, I don't think Phil did anything wrong. I just think the cracking Hulkbuster turn round 2 was just, it wasn't the end of the game, but it was a huge difference. I really think that last attack with Crimson Dynamo, if he took Electra down, it would have been very different. It would have been a very different round 6.
Well, and that martial prowess off the homing rockets for Crimson.
Oh my gosh, you right? Come on. Then Phil debated for a little while. He's like, I don't really know if I should do this, but at the same time, it just sounds really awesome, right?
I mean, remember that time Crimson Dynamo shot a rocket at Electra, and she was like, yeet.
She's like, hey, not to Iron Man this back at you, but here you go.
Put the hat back on, looks weird. Listen, man.
Hang on.
The hat's here for a reason, and it's to protect you.
Let me just put this over the...
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Hi, everybody.
But
I'm a big dumb idiot.
The Happy Hobbit's wife does need to know your cranium size. Are you the same size as me?
Dude, I have a huge head, so very potentially. I bought the weight that I roll a wild hat, and it doesn't fit. It's too small. So I have a huge head.
I would say you probably put on Dan's hat. Dan's hat and my hat are the same size.
No, all right.
So yeah, you could. I think you could use the size I gave you, the 7 3/4 or the 7 1/4.
I am a SoundCloud rapper. What do you want?
But
cool. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Looking like the guy from MythBuster and Jesse Pinkman. Wait, which one am I?
I think you'd be Pinkman. Mostly because of the glasses.
Oh my gosh! Don't apologize. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. What a blood fest! Just absolute murder.
Yeah.
Straight up murder everywhere. Purple or green.
Even Violet Sky.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. What was that movie?
Hurtful. You could be
Sky.
purple. You could be anything you like. Vanilla Sky?
Vanilla Sky. Is that it?
With Tom Cruise?
Oh, it's a great movie.
I haven't seen it.
Wow. It's really good.
My understanding is it's not Vanilla Bean Sky. So
No, it's not. No, it's not French vanilla either.
But yeah, so that game was a class act. Simon, a number of things, right? That he was just like, yeah, you know what, we've got it, let's do it, and vice versa.
Yeah, yep. Again,
judge calls were like for real, like, okay, how does this happen though?
Right. So there was one where it was like, that's a very precise measurement, and the other one was like, I don't know how to proceed here. This is not in the rules. I think in that case, I would have and this is me personally, because there is a rule, for those of you who don't know this, there's a rule in the AMG rulebook that says both characters are responsible for making the game state as correct as possible.
Yep.
Right? So if someone forgets something that needs to happen, the other player is supposed to say, yes, that was supposed to happen. Let's do that. Right? Yeah. So I would have called, I didn't realize you were attacking this character under that ruling personally.
Correct.
But that's just me. I'm also not a TO. So,
Well, it's a hard one, right? When someone just picks up dice and throws them.
Correct.
Like, as far as like both opponents being responsible for it, how do you stop that?
And I get mixed up with between Omega Red, Red Guardian, and Crimson Dynamo. Like, they're all just red people.
So we were saying that there's so much red on the board here.
So I totally get it, and they were right next to each other. It happens.
Yeah,
it happens. DBA. That's what I call it.
That's pretty much what it was. So they ended up re-rolling the whole attack. Granted, it was a insanely good thing for Simon the first time it was rolled, but
yeah.
And the only other rolling I think you could make there was Phil could roll one more die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
for sure.
he rolled 2 instead of 3, right? So he was obviously under the impression he was
correct.
Attacking
it was, and it wasn't. He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know, and he went too quick, and it happens. Yeah. Right. Often an overlooked part of the rules. It is. It really is. Yep.
But so what else? Any specific moments from either the first 2 games today? I mean, everyone's been great so far.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. I want to play Klaw. He looks awesome. He looks really good.
Right?
Oh my gosh! I was talking to Simon at the end of the game where his range 5 beam is fantastic. 7 dice, range 5, just destroys terrain. Really, really cool. He goes, I barely use it. He's like, when I had that juicy target there, obviously I'm gonna roll the 7 dice on each of them. Yeah. He goes, but you save that power for that push because
every single time,
right.
Off researcher, off a
Come
point,
on,
off
man. Yep. So good. And he's like, he was telling me about when he plays hammers, he grabs the ninjas, moves them up, throws the hammer at Claw, and Claw moves up and can just double tap with 2 hammers on the first turn. Which is just ridiculous. I was like, holy crap, man, that's awesome.
For real. Well, I'm excited to see exactly what people do with King T with Claw as well. Granted, a very expensive way to do it. But if you can get the power on him pretty consistently, him constantly pushing and doing damage on your opponent's activation, so for an affiliation ability that can only trigger once per turn,
Winter Guard's really good.
Great counter.
For real.
Great counter.
And I said that to Phil as well. I was like, listen, how many times did the anti-push come up? He's like, all the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, 50% of the time, it just didn't happen. Which wastes activations, it wastes power. That was great. And what a great secure to have for Winter Guard. Now, I don't have Incinerate.
Correct.
You know?
For both.
Yes,
really?
for real.
Like,
for real.
Yeah, we were talking about how we should have had a counter for how many times Claw got to move for free. It had to be double digits, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's not once a turn.
Correct.
You daze 2 people.
4 of those are from just hand ninjas.
Yeah.
So
Dynamo to counter any Avenger players in timeline. Yeah, actually.
So, and I think
for real,
you know, it's to Simon's credit, this is a very good timeline roster.
Yeah, agreed.
Is there anything that doesn't work? At least on the roster that he ran today, Bullseye's there, Elektra's there, Hela's not there, and Black Panther's not. Okay, so but the
Black
Crime
Panther's
Syndicate.
Oh, the new Black Panther is right. Yep.
But the core, the actual Crime Syndicate core of Claw, Elektra, Bullseye, absolutely works.
And you throw New Doc, New Modoc.
Yeah,
and then you can use versatile strategy.
And because the models aren't out yet, right, for the new Wakanda. But I mean, he could keep that. And Baku's great.
Correct. Baku's fantastic.
So if the intent is
Bullseye's not there, really?
Bullseye's in timeline,
right?
Is he not?
Is he in timeline? Yeah. I don't have the timeline rules. Just sitting here. All right, we got to look this up now.
Yeah, that's.
Because Tim's not going to play timeline if Bullseye.
Not true. Like, listen, if I'm still playing it and I can't play Fearful Symmetry, like, I'm committed to the.
He is
not. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I might need to change my timeline roster.
Thanks, Blondie and Brian. I just heard.
But
remember that last game Tim played? I had Bullseye in it and timeline. It didn't actually happen. We were joking. It's standard.
Yeah.
So I did play one timeline event against Dan.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I haven't actually made 3 rosters yet, so I just made a roster with timeline characters. I was like, let's give it a shot. A-Force, Carol Danvers.
Yeah, Cosmic Ghost Danvers.
She's
very good.
Really good, especially when you're just like Danvers. Here's a power. Danvers. Here's a power.
Take 2. They're small. Granted, wait till next turn. But like, yeah.
The 4-2s are Koye, Badger, Bob, and Toad. Oh, Toad's in there. I'm good.
Yeah. Right.
Best 2. Yeah.
But.
Brotherhood and Timeline. Yeah, actually, Brotherhood and Timeline are real good.
Guess what? You figuring out how to make a Brotherhood roster for Timeline? They laid it out under the Brotherhood column.
Turns out real easy.
But
versatile strategy.
Yeah, correct. But yeah,
anyways,
so that was a great game. We'll be back for round 3. I can tell you who we're going to have
right?
too. Yes, we'll be back at 3 p.m.
Cool.
We're going to have Noah from the Pork Roll Protocol.
Oh, nice.
A very high energy player that I really like a lot. Jokes around a lot. Going up against
the other person.
The other person
that is playing Noah.
Correct.
All those bribes finally worked. The bribes were mess with Tim as much as possible.
Phil the Thrill.
Oh heck yeah,
dude!
Absolutely.
Phil the Thrill's 2-0.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Like against tough opponents too.
Speaking of CGR, I have no idea if he's playing CGR. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
good for him. He's such a good dude.
But
they both are.
Really
you know,
and a good member of the community as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
this is honestly my favorite part of all these events is just seeing everybody.
Yeah.
You know, just because you know me, I'm a social butterfly. I'm just like.
I had an awkward moment earlier with someone who I knew I had seen recently at an event.
Yeah.
I was like, where did I see you last? I know I saw you at NashCon year 1.
He came to Bearded Dragon, didn't he, for a game?
No. He came to Ironmouth.
Oh, that's right.
In the spring.
Cool.
He was in the team event there.
Dude, we got here and I walked by Corey and he was like, "Oh, hey, man." I was like, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh, hey, man." That's so funny. Yo, thanks for the follow.
Reese's
Squeaks.
All right.
Any name that makes the streamer screw up. Good name.
On that, I got to pee so bad, guys. We'll be back.
So on that note, no, I'm kidding.
We got to go before 19 hydrates are put through. All right, guys. We'll be back in a little bit with round 3 at 3 p.m. Love you. See you soon.
And then they're gonna fall back by